All right, Hydrantdude. So 2 down, 2 to go. You excited for this next one?
Oh yeah, we've got Josh Tolles and Matt Martin. It's gonna be a great DAS battle, a title, a championship match here.
Yeah, so let's kind of go into the story real quick here, ladies and gentlemen. So how this formulated is basically, as I kind of mentioned in the match, that last night, originally we had the Friendlies Championship was scheduled. The legendary Big Sexy Daddy Quaid, member of the TWO, the defending champion at the time, was supposed to take on Jake Games 2, and as you heard Hydrantdude mention, that he kind of fell asleep and did not make his scheduled appearance. So we were kind of left hanging, trying to figure out what we're going to do. Quaid was up for playing any opponent to get a match going. And Josh Tolles, the crowd was chanting for him. He said, "King, if you let me in, I won't let you down." And sure enough, he came in and put a hell of a fight, winning in 4 over Quaid. They played some phenomenal YOLO Tetris, you can call it, because the stacking that they do is insane. And Josh came away victorious, winning the title belt. And we are less than 24 hours removed from winning. That he's here again tonight for his scheduled match in the war to settle the score. Josh Tolles, Matt Martin for the Friendlies Championship. This is a really exciting. Matt Martin was the very first Tetris Friendlies player when I first started to do these type of programs. Him and Sodium Overdose were the very first Friendlies match I ever hosted. And he was a big proponent in the early days of Tetris Friendlies before it really started to make it a weekly thing. He was always there, willing to play matches against anybody, including having a rivalry with Boom Tetris for Jeff. So now he has started to come back into the Friendlies fold, and he's told me, "King, anytime you want me to have a match, let's go." And for Revolution, why not have the war to settle the score? Both of them are lifetime 1-1. Matt made his mark at the Southern Qualifier last year, 2019, defeated Josh Tolles in a match to move on, eventually win that qualifier to head to CTWC. Josh repaid the loss back in the Kingsman Invitational Tournament over the summer in August as he took down Matt Martin in a decider to earn his spot into the tournament. So they're going to settle it once and for all, and it's going to be for the title. And it's going to be next. But let's take a quick look at the scenario that got us here.
Some amazing play to get out of those situations. It's subtle because it doesn't look sexy.
Still needs a piece
He does.
out there. He's kind of ready.
Oh no! And Josh is going to top on a 3.
Oh my God!
Is going to move into the finals.
Matt takes it.
Oh my goodness! Wow, what a sequence!
And Matt is in trouble already to start here. Oh, he's going to hit the J on the left side, and that's it. He's done! At 51,000, no! Das has failed him! And Josh's prayers have been answered!
For Josh Tolles and Matt Martin, tonight's match was supposed to be the war to settle the score. But recent events from night 1 of Tetris Friendly's Revolution now put this match with even higher stakes than before.
See Daddy Quaid. He is the winner, ladies and gentlemen. So he has defended the title with a no-show. I feel like this is Bash at the Beach happening here, Bidwell. The fix is in.
It's those Canadians, man. You can't trust them.
I know you
Champion.
can't. But I can trust a fellow American, and listen, Bidwell. I'm a man of the people, and the people have been clamoring in the chat. There is a name that is going around that they want to see a certain match, and I think I owe it to them since they've all been waiting patiently. I think it's only right to give it to them. So, stepping in and accepting the challenge to make things very interesting, it will be Josh Tolles, yes,
Yeah.
the 5-time CTWC quarterfinalist will take on Quaid, and it will be a title match.
Type warm-ups help him here. Looking good so far.
Yeah, this is where
He's
you
a
need.
liner all day.
Yeah, there's that L was perfect as a square for the double. So this is where you need RNG to be so kind to you right now. Just give you those pieces to fill in, and it's happening for him. He sets up a delayed burn with a T.
Yeah.
And there you go. Oh,
Wow.
Bingo. Did you see that?
Right before the transition, he had to do that now. Had he screwed around with that any longer, he would have topped out.
Josh Tolles! He's
Look at
coming!
that tunnel.
Coming out of nowhere, giving you an RKO! And he's defeated the champ! 3-1, which means game 4 is no more!
Slide that PNG file across the screen there, Kingsman. We have a new champion.
Tolles, ladies and gentlemen, is your new Tetris Friendlies champion.
Arda called him a blue-collar Tetris player and Josh to be a blue-collar champion. He's going to defend that belt tomorrow night. He's going to do the back-to-back on the same pay-per-view. Will he drop the belt tomorrow, or can he hold it all the way through? I don't know. I can't wait to find out.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for your next matchup. And it is for the Friendlies Championship. Scheduled for a best of 5. Let's get the introductions going. On the left-hand side, he is the 5-time CTWC quarterfinalist. He has maxed out the game numerous times. And he is your reigning, defending, undisputed Friendlies champion. The one and only Josh Tolles. And there he is, ladies and gentlemen. And look what he's got there. Yep. There he goes. He's raising it up. He's got the belt on, ladies and gentlemen. He's got the belt. Hulk it out all over you. The champ is here. And his opponent is the darling of the CTWC from 2019. He was known as the Legend Killer, taking down players one at a time with the most notable names, including Harry Hung and Matt Bucco. He is one of the original players of this program, and he is come to deliver for a win tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, the challenger, Matt Martin! And with me to do the comms for this epic showdown, it is the legendary cerebral assassin himself. The Hydrantdude is here. Welcome back.
Thank you, King. Oh my goodness, I am so impressed at that Friendlies belt. That is so amazing.
It is, right? I wouldn't expect anything less from a man that does excellent work there on all cosplay. He is phenomenal. And look at that beautiful belt there he's got. He is the champ, ladies and gentlemen. He's working it proudly. It is truly an honor to have him be the champ. Outstanding to see that. Wow.
Wonder if he's planning on putting that belt on the line, or if he's gonna keep it no matter what.
Well, I don't think he lives too far from Matt, so if it happens to be the title switch tonight, we can send it over there. I'll get the FedEx happening on it. But I'm sure he's not going to go down without a fight. He's going to look to hold that title. He said to me, King, this means a lot to me, and I'm going to represent the brand fiercely. And I will take on all comers, no matter who they are, and I will defend this title with all my heart. And that's what he's going to do tonight. Rules are simple. This is 18 all the way. The Friendlies title is only 18. No other level selection is going to be chosen. It is a best of 5. First to 3 will win the title. Who's it going to be? We're going to find out in just a moment. This is a legit decider. They are 1-in-1 lifetime. It's on the video highlight. So this one will be the one to settle it. If players are ready, let's do it. Drop the readies in the chat.
Yeah, this is going to be a really interesting match here, because I think Josh is definitely one of the more one of the bigger risk takers among a lot of the players, and I think Matt's more of a conservative player, so it's going to be cool to see those sort of strategies go up against each other, and see if those risks are going to really pay out for Josh, because they absolutely can, and we can see some incredible play from him.
I think we will. He put on a show last night, and I don't expect anything less tonight. Here we go. They're both ready. Hydrantdude, the honors are yours to kick off game number 1 of the championship match.
All right, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Should be starting. There we go. Ooh, and a lovely SZ start for Matt Martin. SCS, one of the worst starts he can get, but he figures it out.
Well, as long as it comes in the beginning, so if you have a trouble, at least you got time to fix it on the board, not somewhere at the top, as we saw earlier on with, I think Greg had that SZ burst on level 19 plus, which ended up finishing him off there.
Already starting off perfect here, and Matt not able to get any touches so far.
Mega Retro Man in the chat says, if Josh wins, somebody's got to play Pomp and Circumstance. You probably don't know the reference there, Hydrantdude. I very much doubt you would know that.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm too young.
Yeah, it's a wrestling reference. Pomp and Circumstance, ladies and gentlemen, is mostly known for graduations. Obviously, a lot of people, whether it's high school or universities, end up playing that at the ceremony when you graduate. But for you, a wrestling fan, Pomp and Circumstance to you was the legendary Macho Man Randy Savage. Ooh, yeah, dig it. Do you know who he was, Hydrantdude?
Yes, I am definitely familiar with the name Macho Man.
All right, thank God. Oh, I got to kick you out of the booth here. How dare you? Let's get a score check early on. 98,000 for the champ. 129 for the incumbent. Matt looking to go with a column 8 setup. Josh actually the one with the standard right wheel scoring line. You would see Josh the one kind of just looking to score whenever, wherever. And he was kind of doing that last night. It was actually interesting to watch. If you go back to the VODs, ladies and gentlemen, you watch the match between Josh and Quaid. You got snippets there in the promo package we played. But if you watch the beginning of the match, Josh went right to Quaid, playing his strat, was going with center wells and all the different columns available. He didn't care. He was building any way he wanted. and was looking to score. And, I don't know if it was mentally an attack there. Josh was kind of like, I'm going to go at you at your own game. And they had a phenomenal game number one where Quaid almost won it, where he ended up missing a quick tap on a line bar high on 28. And that Tetris would have won game one for the former champion. But Josh held on and was able to take it, and then eventually won in 4. So it was a stellar match. And I think we're going to get another one here, too.
Yeah, I honestly find that Josh Tolles is like nearly on par with Quaid with how many center wells he goes for. I mean, look at him. He's already going for one up here. This is something dirty that he is trying very hard to get.
Yeah, that is the one thing. He's very persistent, and eventually, he didn't want to burn away. Oh, man. And he doesn't take that double either. Oh, my word. He's holding out for this. Takes the triple instead. He eventually comes to his senses. Oh, Hydrantdude, when you see that kind of gameplay, does your heart skip a beat?
It makes me nervous watching that, but I know Josh has got it under control. He's got lots of experience with that kind of gameplay, so I think he knows when to stop, or I hope he does, or else we're gonna see some trouble here.
I would gather the same. Matt trying to fix up that right side. He is waiting on either an L or the long bar. That square is coming kind of nasty.
Yeah, this is a tough solve here for Matt, but it looks like he's finding a solution. So, yeah, actually some great placements here.
A square to the right. That S will help open up column 3. Throws a double with the L. Josh, meanwhile, he's getting into a bit of a pickle here. Oh, he got that J all the way over. He needs something to that right side. Oh, no, he was holding out for the long ball for the dirty, and he's not going to get it. He's done at 266. And Matt at 361 will strike first. And he'll take game 1. GG's.
Yeah, just going for a little bit too much there. But it's also the fault of the game for drowning him. So he can share the blame.
Yeah, Torja in the chat was saying 25 long bars there for Josh. Matt had 40. So, at the end of the day, the long bar counts can tell a story, but also when they come is just as important. Yeah. This is spicy indeed, Miles. We got readies from both. I'll count them down. Here we go. Okay, number 2 coming up. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. We'll do a quick refresh of Josh. There we go. We'll do one for Matt, too. No. Good. So here we go. The champ there he goes. He's got the belt on the shoulder now.
Josh is pushing down here. Was he pushing down last game? I feel like he wasn't.
No, he was not.
So changing it up a little bit, trying to make the game play at his own pace. I think Josh has posted before about how RNG is determined by like when you place the pieces. So if you push down, you're taking it into your own hands. Maybe that's what he's thinking after getting dreaded that last game. If I push down, it'll be different.
26,000 for Matt. He's got to hold the bottom, so he will get a triple. Now he can work on that road to a nice Z burn over on the right side for Josh. He goes to 93,000. So he's off to a good start on that end of the first 20 lines. Matt, though, just trying to figure this out.
And Josh going left well here. Already starting off with some fancy well positions. You don't get to see that for a second. And Matt, that's a really tough formation to deal with for Matt there. But looks like he's going to get some good pieces for it. And he's going to just solve it with a few burns. Josh has a chance to transfer here. He's going to go for the right well instead of trying to build it in column 2, which he could have. But got the line bar for it anyways.
Yeah, I think it's the right move. We're still early on this one, just 33 lines in. He'll get a Tetris now to go to 167. Matt has finally got this board under control at 79,000, so he's got a little catch-up to do. But when the board is in a good state like this, long bars come, you're going to get scores. One for him there to go to 102.
Yep, and Matt just ending up with a little bit of dependency there, and looks like he's going to get punished for it a little bit, but does eventually get something to solve it. Yeah, they both got pretty normal looking stacks. Matt's not quite in a perfect position, but either way, they're about even in terms of stack health. But Josh, they're not even in terms of score. Josh has already got a fairly commanding lead here with 240,000 to Matt's 112. That's a whole almost 6 Tetrises, or 5 or 6 there between them. So Josh's sort of risk-taking strategy so far has been paying off this game.
Yeah, not surprising. Is that it's his play style. He feels most comfortable. A lot of people, like you mentioned, you kind of just like cringe and say, "Oh man, I don't know how he can play like this." But I mean, if you play the game like this every day and you're used to it, I mean, he's got the results. He's a 5-time quarterfinalist at the CTWC for a reason. He made it again in here at 2020. Unfortunately, did not make it to the quarterfinals this time against a obviously a larger, tougher field than would be in person. But nonetheless, he's a consistent competitor that he's going to be at the big shows, and he's proven time and again that he can get it done.
Oh yeah, Josh is definitely a very determined player. He always comes back. It's always fun to see, how it's good to have a player at CTWC who is just going to be there every year and going to try his hardest. I feel like Josh is a great sort of, I guess, kind of a staple of the community, I think is the word I'm looking for. Just an incredible player that we've always had around, and it's great that he's still sticking with it.
Definitely good to see. Now we're talking about Matt Martin here on the right side. Score check is 280 for Matt, 380 for Josh. 100,000 point lead as we are approaching the 100 line marker. Josh is ahead in lines now by 8. Matt will catch up with this Tetris though. 304 his score, so again 100,000 points. Hydrantdude, you've played Matt. I've had the pleasure of restreaming that one for CTL, and you guys end up splitting sets. You both swept each other. Give us a little background insight on playing Matt.
Oh man, I'm gonna be honest here. I don't really remember what happened in that match. It was probably during me procrastinating matches or something, and so I probably played a ton of matches on that day. So I don't exactly remember what it was like playing Matt, but I know that Matt is a really consistent player. I think if you want to win against Matt, you've got to make sure that when the games go to kill screen, because they will go to kill screen, you're going to have a higher score. So I think to confidently beat Matt, you're going to want to be looking for that 900k air max out at kill screen, because Matt's going to hit kill screen with 800 almost every single time, if not higher. So yeah, Matt's a very scary opponent to go against, because he's not going to give you too many gifts, and if you're the kind of person who does give gifts, then it's not a good position to be in.
I would agree there. So 446 now for Matt, 524 for Josh. Josh is 4 lines away. We're about to hit our first transition of this set. Josh now 1 more line away. He's trying to build up for one last Tetris stake for the raid. Mendio on party of 7. You are here just in time to watch game number 2 for the title. Josh, the defending champion, won it last night against Quaid. He is defending against Matt Martin in the war to settle the score. They are lifetime 1-1 against each other. Matt holds out for that triple in the middle, but that T is going to hang on that left side. That's going to be tough for him, Hydrantdude.
I think it might have been possible to quick tap that T over, but it was just a really hard situation to transition with, and it just plays out that way sometimes.
And he is officially done. Yes, 459 is the score for Matt. Josh, the champ, 573. You are good for game number 2. We tie it up 1-1. GG. It's not a surprise here.
Yep, Josh pushing hard that game. Got a great 500-something transition. I think it might have been even a 550. So, Josh playing his A game that time.
You go give a little fist pump to the crowd. Yeah, fist pump to the crowd from the champ. 1-1 is the score. It's not surprising here, Hydrantdude. They went to a decider in a best of 3 at the Southern qualifier. They went to a best of 5 here on my channel for the Kingsman Invitational Tournament, and we are starting to poise ourselves to go in that direction again. So not a shock. They are ready to go. Please, Hydrantdude, count them down for this crucial Game 3.
3, 2, 1, Tetris. Getting a quick little refresh there, I see.
Yeah, you know, King's internet is, as Van Dorla puts it, Taco Bell internet. It's crunchy enough to sustain, you know, what we need, but sometimes, you know, maybe you get a rotten tomato here and there.
Yeah, I have a lot of trouble with my internet when I'm in my room, but fortunately I'm not in my room right now. I'm down in the room that has the router in it, so hopefully I won't disconnect from the call.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah. We're getting a pretty even game so far. Looks like Josh is leading by pushdown or something, or maybe he took a double instead of 2 singles. That's probably it. But yeah, very even game so far. Of course, you would expect that at the beginning of most games.
You would, but sometimes, as we've seen in other matches, players can get off to a rough start, and their opponent can take advantage of that pretty quick.
Yeah, both of them getting a pretty good start here. Matt is actually running into a little bit of traffic right now, but looks like it's going to resolve itself fairly nicely. Wow, every single piece to solve the dependency for Matt there.
It's a bunch of Z's here, but I'll get that nice J.
Yeah, getting a lot of complementary pieces for the dependencies he's setting up. There's that nice J again. And gets the Tetris. But it looks like Josh has been able to take the lead during that little pause in Matt's scoring.
Score check 186 for the champ, 129 for the challenger. We are in crucial Game 3 now. This is the war to settle the score. Lifetime 1-1 against each other. This is the one to decide it, and now has also become a championship match. So even more on the line than just pride.
Josh running into a little bit of trouble here. But okay, that's a good long bar for him. If you can just get a square for that left side, I think that would solve everything. But of course, when you need it, squares never do come. So
And you can see he kind of lost a little das. Couldn't get that piece all the way over to the left, but now he's starting to get movement going. That S complicates his board a bit. This is a high-level dig, and Matt, too, was getting a little up high. He's trying to get that right side. He will get that right open. A bunch of squares show up, and now he's really holding out. Both players in a bit of a mess here, pretty high.
This is some intense survival on both sides. Can Josh? Oh my gosh, he's there.
Josh is ahead in lines. Oh, perfect long bar for the triple for Matt. Stay alive, and they got another triple. I'm surprised he didn't. Almost thought.
Long bar, Josh.
Yeah, he's got to now bridge that across. He's trying to see if he can burn something. Another good flat line burn, but I don't know. It's to the left. Oh, that's center, and it's gonna be top out city. He's done at 238. So now Matt has the opening. He needs to get to 239. 238, 300 would be good too, but we need about 10,000 points, Matt. Make it very easy to do. And we'll see if he can get it done. Gets a nice double to open up. There's the long bar. That'll do it. Bang! Tetris. Matt Martin. 255 has taken the 2-1 advantage. And we'll go to a Game 4. GG's.
Just some incredible DAS control on display there from both of them doing those digs. Josh was just up a little bit higher and wasn't quite able to pull it together, but he was real close a couple times to solving it all. And Matt just narrowly fixes his stack and gets that Tetris to take it.
So here we are. Yeah, tough digs for both. Welcome in, Vince. Classic Bomb Chase here, ladies and gentlemen. That was a sensational play by Matt and Josh, trying to stay alive as long as they could. Matt, the victor, as he got out of his and get the game-winning Tetris for game number 3. So he has the 2-1 lead. I have ready some both. It is time. Let's count them down. Game number 4, the pivotal one, is coming up in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. You know what else is coming up?
I've got Jeff playing somebody. I don't know who it is though.
Yeah.
I've heard that it's going to be a good opponent. I heard that it's
the rumor and innuendos. You hearing that? You're hearing the rumored innuendos. Well, I hope it will be someone that will revolutionize the Tetris friendly scene as we know it. It'll be a once-in-a-lifetime match, one that you cannot believe until you have seen. So that match is coming up as soon as this one is a Daddy Tetris from Matt Martin to get us going here. 49,000 for him. The champ, clean board at 71,000. Wow. And Matt's going to go with a column 8 here.
Yeah, interesting choice. Getting some a lot of spires on his board. This is not a very safe board right now for Matt, but he does get that Tetris. So, man, that wall of blue in the center is going to be tough to work around. Looks like he does. He is able to solve it.
So nice job. Yeah, nice job by Matt, and looks like he's got it under control now. Got a score check real quick. 84,000 for the mailman. Looking to deliver a final blow here to take the championship. The champ on the ropes at 185. He's got a nice 100,000 point lead at the moment. So his job will be to just try to sustain the lead and hope that maybe Matt starts to falter a little bit.
I'm just watching Matt's board. He's had an unbroken segment of blue in the section of his board in the center of his board for a while, but it looks like it's finally been interrupted by some red pieces. That was a result of that spire earlier. But yeah, Matt's at 164, Josh at 217, so Josh able to take the early lead here, playing just a little bit cleaner than Matt has. And Josh is going to get that, nice vertical L-tuck, and gets that Tetris. Great little setup there. He's going to end up with the T-spin. Nails the T-spin. So some fancy stacking on display from Josh right now. And I wonder if he's going to go for something dirty on the left side here. Or not even dirty, if he's just going to go for the left side. Looks like that's his plan. We know Josh always likes to put his wells wherever they happen to land, so I think he might stick with this left side for a little bit. Or even, I guess he's going for the center now.
Yeah, he's going for that center. 293. There it goes. 294 for the champ, 245 for Matt. Champ with a messy board again. He's going to make an L dependency on that right side. Oof, this is getting scary here for the champ. Oh, Hydrantdude, he's getting up. He's getting up really high here.
This could be bad, but this could still be successful.
And it will not. He's going to top out at 301. Oh, no. He can't believe it. The aggro strats. Oof, a brutal Matt. Oh, he misdrops a T-piece here. He's going to make this interesting now, Hydrantdude. He's at 279. He just needs to get to 302, and he could beat the champ.
Yeah, just a little bit more chase down for Matt. It looks like he's trying to do it with a center well to, I guess, respect the center well that Josh was going for there.
Matt trying to open up that center well. There he goes. He's got it open. Hydrantdude. This lumbar will do it. There it is. Tetris. is
And of course, it's also a transfer that right well. So
he's done it, ladies and gentlemen. He didn't know it was going to happen tonight, but he's done it. Game 4 is no more. Hydrantdude, in the span of 24 hours, we have a third Friendlies champion. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Holy Christ.
Like wild.
I know. We're going to move to the winner scene. Let's do it. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. He's done it! Oh my God! The man who helped build this brand. When I first reached out to him a year ago around this time and said, you want to play some friendly competitive matches? And he said, aw, heckers, I sure do. Ladies and gentlemen, and new Friendlies champion, Matt Martin. Wow. Dude, what a turn of events that has happened in the last 24 hours. I don't believe it.
Yeah. It's some great gameplay from Matt there. Definitely a well-deserved win. Josh, unfortunately, losing control a couple of times too many in some high-up digs. But even in the process, showed off some just amazing dash control, amazing play. Just a great player. But Matt, just playing the more consistent game is going to take it. And absolutely congratulations to him taking that Friendlies championship.
Excellent job there by Matt Martin. That is a truly outstanding job by him. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulate him. And I want to congratulate Josh Tolles as well. As mentioned, he came in to save the day last night to make sure the King doesn't have egg on his face, presented a fantastic challenge to Quaid, and took the title from the Brock Lesnar of Friendlies. And Josh said he was going to be a fighting champion. And sure enough, he came back. He agreed 24 hours later that he would take on Matt Martin as scheduled, and it would be for the title. And, I'm sure we'll see Josh again back in the title hunt. But right now, that's the man to beat, ladies and gentlemen. He is the man at the top of the Friendlies mountain. Congratulations to my friend, Matt Martin. You so richly deserve that. You were the one to help get this show going, man. I couldn't have done it without you. So thank you, my friend.